Well, hello there. It's been a while since I've made a video, and I'm going to be real honest with you. The reason I haven't made a video in a while is because things got a little weird. I was already having some trouble dealing with all the aspects of COVID. And back when I'd started my videos, I just had a little bit of free time on my hands, and I really got into it. And I got into it because, as you know, if you watch my videos, I think you were able to put together the fact that I just had some important things that I wanted to share with people. Some important things about my beliefs and my feelings. And I tried to make it as educational as possible. And in one of my videos, I even brought up the woke movement. Because I'm not someone that's going to have negative feelings towards any type of a movement or anyone trying to share those feelings, because those are the same things that I do when I feel the need to share with people, because I think it's important. And I haven't been around because I felt like it was more important for me to take a step back and realistically, not just me take a step back, but good Lord, me be able to soak everything in. And I don't know that I'm honestly really still ready to start talking about the situations of everything that's going on. But I did want to at least say that I hear you. Okay? I hear you. I can't speak for everyone. But I did agree initially with the fact that I do believe that having a movement is fine. Change is fine. We do have problems. I do not think that the problems that we want to run around and talk about every day are necessarily the real problems, because I'm a realist. And I'm a rational individual, and I know that problems run deeper than what people want to mask them and create problems that aren't the problem. And maybe we'll get into that, because I need to put something together, because this stuff bothers me, people. This stuff really bothers me. And I'm okay living in whatever kind of world that we're going to have to live in, because I'm a survivor. I was built for this. I was built to deal with anything that you can run my way. And I'm going to survive. And the important thing is I want to be able to have both sides of this argument. Listen to me. And hear what I'm saying. If you want me to hear you, you need to hear what I'm saying. And that's the facts, Jack. So, I actually, the other day, and look, I like to beat around the bush. If we want to get real about this is about the Black Lives Matter movement, okay? This is about the Black Lives Matter movement combined with the COVID-19. It's all a big old mess. And I saw something the other day. Let me just say this. When someone says Black Lives Matter, listen to them. Don't say, but all lives matter. I want you to listen to them when they say Black Lives Matter and agree with them. It's not about all lives. This is their movement. This is their moment. Let them have whatever the moment that they want the moment to be. Let them have it. They don't decide the outcome. Okay? So listen to them. If Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Not all lives matter. And I'm making the video today because I want to talk about something that I read. And I know I heard this from my Uncle Kenny like a month or two ago before this started. This was during COVID, but before this started, he actually, I think it was on a Wednesday night, did a service about this, and I was in and out, so I didn't catch the whole thing from start to finish. But I actually, the other day, saw a TikTok video about it, and it put it in layman's terms to where it was a little bit easier to understand. But man, I read this and I was like, wow, that is just amazing. And it's from Luke 15, okay? It's the parable of the lost sheep. Now the tax collectors and sinners were all gathering around here to hear Jesus. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law muttered, "This man welcomes sinners and eats with them." Then Jesus told them this parable. Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? Question mark. And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders and goes home. Then he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I have found my lost sheep." I tell you that in the same way there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who do not need to repent. So basically what that's saying, and see, if you read a verse from the Bible, there's a really good chance you're not going to just necessarily understand unless someone explains it to you. And really, that what I saw that was amazing was the way it talked about, if you've got 100 sheep, 100 human beings, and you lose one of them, then do you leave the 99 to go find the one? And the answer is yes. Jesus knew that if the 99 were safe, but there was that one sheep that was lost, and that one sheep was in danger, he was going to go find that sheep and rescue that sheep. So that's exactly what we have going on with the Black Lives Movement. This cannot become a civil war, a color versus color, a race versus race, however you want to call it. It is our responsibility to save that one sheep. However we have to do it. Clearly we're going to have to do it with a loving touch. But it's got to be done. Now, I'm going to try to collect my thoughts and really come back with something and be able to dissect everything that's going on. But I'm still in the processing phase. Yeah, I mean, you got to understand sometimes the way things happen, just completely unannounced. It's hard to be able to process everything in a timely manner to be able to understand. And I think that the best way to go about these circumstances that we are living through is to let time run its course, to stand back, give them the time to be heard, and let time run its course. And then we can all stand together. We'll see you soon.